Thank you so much for joining. My name is Jean. Welcome to Creative Connections Readings. This is going to be a 4 card pick a pile to see what magical realm do you originate from. I thought that would be a pretty fun thing to do. Yay. So, for pile number 1, we have this cool little stone that I picked up on the beach the other day. I picked it up because it's vaguely in the shape of a penis. Like even the head there and the balls and everything. So that's pile number 1. I'm already getting some kind of vibe from that. For pile number 2, we have this beautiful malachite stone. For pile number 3, we have this beautiful cash cow statuette. And then for pile number 4, we have this beautiful, like, divine hand holding the Tower of Pisa kind of vibe with the clear quartz at the top attached. Let me hold it like so that you can see. The yellow is wax, just to let you know. So yes, those are the 4 piles. You can pick your pile to see what magical realm you originate from, and I will see you there. Satnam, pile number 1, for those of you who picked this penis stone, this is going to be a reading to see what magical realm you originate from. When I said it, I'm already getting a vibe. I'm getting a very Venusian vibe. I'm getting a very like, like the Venusian starseed race, right? I feel like the realm that you are from, you're like from some sort of like Aphrodite-esque, Venus-esque realm, okay? Hathor-esque realm. I feel like your spirit in a sense is very sensual. It's almost like your energy without you even needing to try is almost like this very sexual, very, I'm seeing a lot of pink, a lot of red, and a lot of purple. Okay, I'm even seeing like I'm seeing like pink and purple, like landscape, and then a pink slash green sky. Okay, so that's pretty epic. I feel like the realm that you come from, pile number 1, once again, is a very loving realm, but this love doesn't feel like a Pleiadian love, like an unconditional love. It feels more like a love of like a sexual, sensual kind of love. Okay, it's like you come from a realm, you come from the same realm as Hathor, as Aphrodite, Ishtar, Inanna. You know, the goddesses of sex and love and beauty. Okay, I feel like your soul actually really resonates with something like that. Even though I feel like for some of you, you might not necessarily physically feel that connection, because some of you might have some sort of physical I wanted to say disability, but you might have some sort of disability in regard to how you actually perceive yourself physically. Okay, you might have like a little bit of an issue there. There's the green as well coming through. The space, this realm that you come from, pile number 1, is an extremely I'm wanting to say like luscious and abundant, but it's almost like I'm seeing so much pink. Like it's almost like the whole world has this kind of pinkish tint to it. Okay, um, a lot of sex, a lot of like like I don't want to say free sex for all, but that's kind of the vibe I feel with. I feel like from this realm that you guys are with, because sex and beauty and pleasure and sensuality is such a big part of that realm's energy. I feel like it's this almost like this paradise kind of sex Eden vibe. Okay, we have body mind. Mhm. And we have the Two of Pentacles. With this body mind card, I immediately felt a lot of like I want to say Star Nation, but it doesn't feel Star Nation. It's just a very cosmic energy. I feel like this realm that your spirit is from, okay, is a very it's a very advanced and higher society kind of living, but it not in a technology way. What I'm seeing is I'm actually seeing a bunch of people, like a bunch of really, or spirits rather. I'm seeing a bunch of really attractive spirits, like walking around in a garden, like walking around in a garden. Like it almost seems like a Greco-Roman kind of garden, even the clothes kind of, okay? Um, it's like people just walking around in the garden. It's always good weather. It's always filled with the scent of like cinnamon and roses, and just like very sensual things. A lot of flowers I'm seeing as well. Okay, this realm, this I feel like pile number one, you're meant to bring through this healed sexual energy into this world, okay? What I wanted to say about this, the society being very advanced, it's more like in a social way. I feel like the society, or this realm, the beings that come from this realm, live in a very structured way in regards to how they interact with one another. I actually feel like technologically it might not be that advanced, but it's kind of because the technology doesn't need to be advanced, because everything is so well enmeshed together. Like there's this constant sense of cooperation. It's kind of like, you know how bonobo monkeys actually tend to like bonobo monkeys tend to participate in a lot of like orgies together, but that is because it like helps them form. I know this is a very sexual pile, like I'm not a creep, okay? um maybe but bonobo monkeys have these sexual orgies together because it actually helps them form like strong bonds. Like I feel like that's what this realm is all about. This might actually be a little bit triggering for you if you feel like a little bit like, oh, what the fuck. That's because your spirit knows this to be true, but you might have actually dealt with a lot of like maybe sexual trauma or self-conscious self-image issues, stuff like that. But that's because you were meant to finally have victory over that energy, to embody your core authentic energy. It's interesting, I've spoken with my mom. My mom is also on a spiritual journey, right? And we've spoken about she once mentioned to me, like, it's almost like the powers that we come into this world with is the first thing that the darkness or the enemy tries to like snuff out. Okay, so that's why you were dealing with a lot of self-conscious issues. Okay, this is also this lush energy that I'm feeling. The juggling is once again giving me that vibe of this like free love for all. Okay, it's almost it's not in a creepy and a sick way. It's really in a it is a very loving way. But imagine being Aphrodite or Hathor or Ishtar in Nana. Like imagine being this goddess of love, sexuality, and beauty, right? That's the kind of vibe. It's not that you are a slag or a slut or anything like that, or a man whore or whatever. It's more a sense of if you're a man, like eros, like very like attractive and sexual, where was I with this energy? It's not a sense of like a sick exchange of love and sensuality. It really is more of a sense of like that this is just what you are, okay? This obviously doesn't also mean that you need to go out and sleep with everybody at all. It's just this is the kind of energy that you're meant to embody in this world, in this realm, okay? I'm seeing a lot of big trees as well, but the trees are like not green. The trees are also like purple. Like I said, the sky is kind of green, but the trees, the plant life is purple, pink, and orange and stuff like that. We have the Eight of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and see, with the Eight of Wands as well, I'm getting, because the Eight of Wands is usually like this, like the arrows of love. I'm getting a lot of sexual activity, and with the Four of Pentacles, that again is actually giving me this energy of it's like the structure of the society of this realm is based on sexuality. It's based on, just hear me out. It's based on cooperating with each other by being sensual with each other by how can I explain this energy, God? Um, it's this it's a paradise island. It's an island of pleasure, or a realm of pleasure. It's a realm of I almost want to say kind of no worries, because it's the whole realm is about sex, beauty, pleasure, and sensuality. Okay, but once again, it's not in a negative, like eerie kind of like, you know how like orgies and stuff like that can get really dark, like energetic, because like sex demons and like addictions and shit like that. It's not at all like that. This is a very high vibrational, loving situation. Okay, I feel like once again with the like I was saying, with all the sensuality being done together. Also with the Six of Pentacles, it's like this sensuality that this community, this realm of beings like interacts with each other with, creates structure and society. It creates this, like I said, cooperative give and take kind of vibe. Okay. um I'm getting this image, I'm getting this vibe, like some of you aren't very kosher with this energy, but once again, I do need to mention, pal number one, that I feel like the reason you might not be kosher with this energy is because you have some sort of your own wounding in regards to your sexuality and your self-image, okay? But once again, it's meant to be that way, and I'm also feeling like you're seeing this reading to help push you more into that energy, to become more comfortable with that, okay? Because you are meant to embody some sort of like god, goddess of love and beauty vibe. That is where you come from. That is what you ultimately embody with the Jack of Hearts as well, okay? The beings on this Three of Pentacles, the beings, so that's just again giving me this vibe of like love ultimately being the love, sex and beauty and sensuality being the driving force of the society, of this realm of beings, okay? Three of Cups again, okay? I do want to mention that the beings in this realm space are very they're very meticulous. I feel like with where they, like, I'm also seeing a lot of crystal. They use a lot of like crystals to I'm seeing crystals to like light up spaces. Interesting. They use crystals as light. These beings are very meticulous and in a very intense thought process when it comes to who they share their energy with, like I said. So once again, it's not this energy, Eight of Swords, it's not this energy of them sleeping with everybody and everybody is having like a good time, like everybody is having a good time. But once again, it's because all of them are a community or a family, or and besides, like, spiritual sex isn't like physical sex, you know, it's more an energy, it's more a concept, okay? I even want to say a metaphor, but you understand what I'm saying, okay? The people in this realm are very loving, very friendly, very I mean, who wouldn't be? Once again, I'm seeing this image of like Aphrodite, like sitting on a, so like Aphrodite or Hathor might actually be the ruler of your realm. Okay, you might actually be in service to some sort of like love goddess or something. Okay, she might be the queen or king or whatever of your realm or whatever, okay? The energy that these people carry is extremely loving, extremely sensual, but also extremely, I want to say, like intimidating, also very like regal. And because once again, you don't just approach like the goddess of love and beauty or the god of love. You don't just approach them. It's like this kind of like, ooh, you know. Um, but this I actually feel like, pile number one, that the more you're gonna start accepting this energy, the more you're gonna start integrating that realm within our realm as well, okay? Nine of Cups. Pile number one, you have connections to a lot of water energy, to a lot of water in regards to love, in regards to sex, in regards to emotions, okay? But once again, this doesn't feel like a love in as in, like, it could obviously be like soulmate, twin flame vibes, those kinds of things. Those things are existent on that realm, but this just to me feels like a realm of beauty. I don't know how else to say it. A realm of beauty and love and sex, okay? Like, I really don't know how else to say it. I'm already a little bit far into this reading, so let me just get the last card here for pile number one. Wisdom, the King of Earth. I'm actually quite surprised the love card didn't come out because I just saw the love card in my third eye. Um, with the wisdom card here, I feel like, pile number one, the realm that you come from, I'm being drawn to the crystals again, okay? The realm that you come from carry a lot of like love and sex. Ultimately is the most powerful, well, people say love is the most powerful force because even the gods ultimately bend their knee to love or something like that, okay? I read that in a book, a Percy Jackson book, by the way, just to not steal anybody's info. Um, this wisdom is actually giving me like a lot of power. It's like because of this knowledge, or this access, or this embodiment that you are of love, sex, and beauty. You carry a lot of wisdom in regards to how people operate, how societies operate, how I'm even getting being able to like maneuver social situations, manipulate a little bit, that kind of vibe. Okay, you have this because you're from this realm. You actually have this ability to kind of use your sensuality, your voice, your body language, your energy to kind of get people to kind of do what you want to do. Okay, that's also why that society isn't very technologically advanced, because everything is always like presented to them in a way. I'm even feeling this society, this realm might receive a lot of like gifts and honors from other races or other realms because of their beauty, because of their sensuality and stuff like that. Okay, pile number one. Yeah, so thank you so much for receiving. Please do consider liking and subscribing, and I will see you again for another reading. Satnam. Bye. Satnam, pile number two. For those of you who picked this beautiful malachite, this is going to be a reading to see from what magical realm or star nation, whatever, do you originate from, your soul. I very clearly heard masculine. Okay, this is in some ways a masculine stone to me anyway. But if you're not a masculine, don't worry just yet. We're going to go into that energy. I do want to say this realm that you are from. I'm getting a very masculine, very rough vibe, almost like a barbarian vibe. Okay, when I say barbarian, I don't mean in a way of like maybe Viking, like a Viking vibe. Okay, it's almost like maybe some of you. Oh wow, pile number two. Some of you actually come from the realm of the Aesir and the Vanir, which is like the spirit, the godly realms of the Norse peoples. Because like even the women, though they're pretty, very beautiful, very elegant, very poised, they're still very rough, very tough, very like warrior vibes. Warrior vibes is what I'm getting with this pile number two. I'm getting a lot of goosebumps as well. Okay, pile number two. You originate from. I'm actually. So, like for some of you, you originate with the Aesir, which is the go Google that, the Aesir, and others of you originate from the Vanir. Okay, which is like two different like species of beings in Norse mythology, but still kind of similar. Okay, similar culture, similar vibe, ish. So I'm getting a lot of warrior vibes with you guys, but also the warrior vibes doesn't mean that this realm is like brutish or not evolved. It just means that like it's almost like I can see specifically there's a woman and a man actually watching right now. I can see the father at the bottom of the deck. This is a masculine energy, definitely. So let's go with the man then. I can actually see, for instance, a man like sitting in Odin's hall, like drinking, spiritually drinking his ale and like singing and getting ready for Ragnarok, the end of the world, that kind of vibe. Okay, you are part of some sort of warrior class of spirits. Okay, okay, I'm being told. Yeah, we have the sage and abundance. Interesting. You do know, like the Vanir clan of the Norse pantheon was known as like gods and goddesses or beings of like fertility, nature, growth, abundance. Okay, so you might actually be more from the Vanir side of things. Okay, they do tend to be more peaceful than the Aesir, but nonetheless, they're still warriors. Okay, this sage was actually giving me like bard energy. So once again, this is like Odin himself, the king of the Norse gods, is a sage. He's like a bard. He uses poetry and the power of the word and a lot of knowledge to like get what he wants. Okay, you are under some. I'm hearing an oath. Pile number two. You're under some sort of oath to some sort of like Norse deity or something. Do you know that the gods are not to be worshipped? They're to be respected and honored, but we are on the same level as the gods. We are brothers and sisters with them because we are Elohim. We are children of Creator as well. Okay. That being said, you're under some sort of oath or some sort of direction by some by a Norse deity. Okay. I'm only saying Norse deity. Like I'm even being drawn to what is that alien race, like the tall white blonde blue-eyed alien race. It's not the Pleiadians, it's something else, like the something like it could be something. I know a lot of people say they're evil. I don't think so, but whatever. Whatever. Um, but that's the vibe that you come from, okay? This abundance card, because you might be, I'm seeing a bee here. This abundance is giving me, if like, seeing as you're from the, okay, seeing as you're from the vineyard side of things, it could be ace here as well, but seeing as you're from the vineyard with the abundance, you have some sort of control over, I actually do want to say like plant life or something like that. You might have a green thumb, but you have a very profound ability to manifest like abundance for yourself with this knowledge that you carry as well, okay? I also feel like because of your connection with this realm, with these beings, with this people, because at your origin point, I feel like you have a lot of their knowledge at your disposal, okay? We have the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Let's see, Queen of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, exactly, Ten of Pile number 2. This Queen of Swords is giving me this energy of, once again, as I was saying with Odin. Odin is the god of like the word, using words to manifest and make, okay? The Norse also used to have the Norse, in the Norse tradition. So I'm not saying you come from the Norse tradition. You might have had a lot of lifetimes there, but I'm saying that the where their ancestors and spirits come from, that's where you come from, okay? You might even be like an African American or an African or fucking Arabic or something. It doesn't matter, right? But like the Norse have this magical practice called Galder, which is all about like singing the runes in order to manifest certain things. So if you wanted to manifest, for instance, like victory and justice, you would sing Tiwas, which is like this arrow, okay? Then you would say Tiwa, that kind of vibe, okay? So you do have some power within your voice because of your connection with these people, okay? With the Nine of Pentacles, I'm also feeling that's a very like independent vibe. I'm getting like the Shield Maiden vibe, right? That's actually the vibe I got as well when I spoke about the woman. It's like you're like a very independent, very secure, self-sufficient soul, and that's actually something that's very highly admired and prized in this magical society, in this magical realm, okay? Because that is something that like it kind of speaks of honor. It speaks of like, yeah, that person can look after themselves, and that's good, and like, yeah, you understand what I'm saying. And then with the Ten of Hearts, I also do want to say, oh, the Nine of Pentacles is also once again connecting me to the nature abilities and also the abundance, okay? The Ten of Hearts is speaking to me once again of like sitting in that spiritual drinking hall, drinking ale or mead or whatever, you know, being with your soul family, like it's like your soul is in a constant it's like your soul, I'm hearing, like, as I'm gonna say this, somebody's gonna be like, oh, that makes sense, that makes so much fucking sense. It's almost like your soul is in this constant state of like spiritual drunkenness, because like your soul is constantly drinking with the Norse gods and stuff like that. So if you ever feel like you might be a little bit ditzy or like a little bit out of it, that's because that energy is coming through for you, okay? But you have a very strong connection with these souls that your soul is currently in contact with as well. I feel like they're actually calling out to you. Maybe look more into that. Maybe Google some Norse mythology, berserkers, Vikings, all of those things. Google that, read up about it, okay? Because that's going to help you connect more with that consciousness as well. I'm seeing a lot of I keep seeing Asgard in my mind's eye, okay? I'm getting this community, this magical community once again. It has a lot. There's a very strong sense of tribe, a very strong sense of community. I'm getting so much goosebumps. A very strong sense of community, a very strong sense of like having each other's back. You know, like that kind of vibe. This is a very spiritual warrior thing. Okay. King of Swords, and then last one. That King of Swords is just giving me the vibe of like this is like the truth I'm stating to you. Like once again, the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, you have a lot of maybe go Google Galdr, Galdr, okay, pile number 2, because I even feel like you connecting with that like form of magical practice is going to lead you to connecting with them, okay? The Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is giving me that Ragnarok vibe. Pile number 2. Your soul is meant. Like if you've had a very tough life, pile number 2. It's once again because your soul is this warrior type thing. Okay. Um, it's like your soul has been in constant preparation to have some sort of spiritual battle at some point, the battle to end all battles, okay? In that sense, for that realm, okay? And I feel like you actually came here, pile number 2, to not only, I feel like you came here to like learn some kind of like fighting technique, like a spiritual fighting technique, or like to teach maybe even a spiritual fighting technique. I feel like some of you are even here to like Valkyries, like gathering more like outside sources to assist with your community, with your tribe, with the war that your tribe is going to go into, something like that. Okay, yeah, exactly. You're looking for new you're looking for this. I know this sounds so strange, Paul number 2, but you're looking for new. There's the maiden, which is giving me Vanir, Freya. Go Google Freya. Freya and Odin. Okay. It's like you're searching this realm for new blood to kind of bring into your cause or something like that. Okay. Because I feel like even though the beings in the society is very focused on the self and the tribe and like our own community, they also do want to it's like, Odin in the mythology would send out Valkyries. Well, Freya would get first pick, but like Valkyries would go out into the battlefields and pick the best warriors kind of vibe. I feel like that's kind of what you're actually doing here as well. You don't have to be picked because you're already originating from this space, okay? So go Google Norse mythology. That is definitely, I want to say, the realm that you come from. Definitely a realm that you spend a lot of time in spiritually. Okay, pile number 2. Thank you so much for connecting and receiving, and please do consider liking and subscribing. I will see you again for another reading. Satnam. Bye. Satnam, pile number 2. Pile number 3. For those of you who picked this beautiful cash cow, this is going to be your reading. Interesting to see what spiritual magical realm do you originate from. I'm already getting a very I was getting like a lot of, okay, this, oh wow, pile number 3. I feel like the realm that you come from is some, because I got like ancient Egyptian, then I got like well, now I got Celtic, but I got ancient Egyptian. What was the other one I got, Spirit? The other vibe I got? It doesn't matter though, because the message I got, pile number 3, is that the realm that you come from is some sort of realm that was actually the origin point of our civilization here on Earth. Okay, you know how ancient I'm getting, oh, okay, Sumerian, Mesopotamian. That's the kind of vibes I'm getting. Okay, but this is not in regards to the history of this Earth. Like those extraterrestrial or magical societies connected with us here on Earth, as the mythology say, to bring us like knowledge of agriculture, stuff like that. Okay, but I actually feel like the realm that you come from is one of the it's actually the main seed race, or the main society that, like, I'm hearing, that influenced Atlantis, that influenced ancient Egypt, ancient Rome, etc., etc., etc. Okay, integrity. Yeah, this integrity card, which is the strength card, is giving me. It's almost like the realm that you come from is in some sort of like, it's a higher up realm. It's like it's a realm of authority. It's a realm of rulership. It's a realm of like leading. It's a realm of almost like observing and guiding other nations and other realms into progression. Okay, that's a very powerful energy I'm feeling, pile number 3. You know how you have, like, in the Marvel universe and even in the Bible, you have these beings called the Watchers. It's almost something like that. Okay, pile number 3, Queen of Air and the Hero. Exactly, pile number 3. It's almost like the realm that you come from. I'm seeing a lot of like black void, but in the black void, it's just like this floating, I want to say almost city of like crystalline skyscrapers. Okay, in the middle of fuck all, and it's like really bright, like clear crystal, like it's shining and like pulsating with power. And as the light is like pulsating out, it's like sharing like all of this divine knowledge from source to the other realms, to the lower realms, in order to share the knowledge, the secrets, the etc etc etc. It's almost like pile number 3, your realm is even kind of like above realms number 1 and 2 in some way, because whereas realms number 1 is more in regards to this aspect of society, pile 2 is this aspect of society, pile number 3 is the aspect of society which is the guardians, which is the leaders, which is the role models, the those that guide progression, okay? um like the kings and the queens of the realm of the realms, something like that, okay? I feel like you do get the energy I'm trying to convey to you, okay? um you have a lot of like the realm that you originate from, pile number 3, has a lot. I'm hearing with the Queen of Swords, a lot of say so, a lot of authority, a lot of, and with the hero, once again, it's almost like you have this authority over, like you outrank a lot of other spiritual beings because you originate from this realm specifically. I'm hearing somebody wondering what the name is. I can't tell you. It's some sort of like fucking. But just know, just know that this realm is a very authoritative and high ranking realm. And I actually feel like pile number 3, once you start connecting more with this energy, which you will after watching this reading, you are gonna experience yourself as actually having so much authority even in this realm. Okay. I don't want to say that this realm is the realm of source, because it's not necessarily. It mainly feels like this is the, like, source is, let's say source is the god of everything or the king of everything, right? This realm is like a subset of that. You're like the helpers of God, the helpers of source. The, you know, your the beings in your realm are just meant to. I'm even getting like archangel vibes. You might be from from the angelic realms, archangels, okay? Once again, it's like you are just here. Your realm is here to assist the other realms in progressing creation, okay? That's a very powerful energy, pile number 3. A very blessed and a very honored position, I feel like, as well, okay? I'm seeing a lot of purple. You might actually, it's like your spirit carries, like purple only to us means royalty and stuff like that, okay? But so that's what God is trying to show me. It's like the beings there, and your spirit is like clad in purple because of your status, okay? We have the 6 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. So the 6 of Pentacles, the 10 of, this Queen of Wands. First of all, I want to say is once again giving me this very strong sense of power, this very strong sense of authority. Once you start connecting with this energy, you're gonna connect with this realm of yours, and you're gonna start walking around like you're a king or a queen. You're gonna start walking around like a judge. That's the energy I'm getting. It's almost like this realm is also like some sort of like judge to the other realms, okay? Making sure that the other realms do good, are in balance, that kind of vibe, okay? This is a very big responsibility. You might also feel like maybe you've always felt like you had some sort of very big purpose, but you could never like quite pinpoint it or something like that. It's because your spirit is constantly busy. I don't want to say your spirit is burdened, because it's your spirit's embodiment, like authentic embodiment to be this, but your spirit is like carrying a lot of responsibility in a sense of like making sure creation goes the correct way. I know that sounds very like, yeah, no, okay, Jean, but trust me, okay? Like you're seeing this reading for a reason, okay? Um, the 6 of Pentacles is also giving me that vibe once again of you just needing to give guidance, you just needing to shine some sort of light, again with that crystalline city. I feel like the whole realm is just that crystalline city, but that crystalline city is like huge, okay? I'm even getting the city itself is as big as our planet, okay? Not a lot of people though. I'm hearing like this whole city consists of like 500,000 spirits or something like that. So you're very unique and very I'm not just saying this to make you feel good. I'm going with the energy, pile number 3. Like, I feel like you're having trouble believing this, but truly, truly, I say unto thee, okay? We have the 2 of Wands, judging. like guiding. What more can I say in regards to that? You're just a very authoritative nation that you're from. Exactly. This two of wands and the three of wands is once again giving me. It's like, you know how the spiritual community speaks of, like, at some point there was like a call sent out from Gaia to basically call in souls to help the earth ascend. You are sent from that very, very, very extremely high vibrational space, in order to, like, to travel to this realm, in order to bring new understandings, new collective spiritual contracts to help push this earth into this realm into a better timeline. Okay, I do feel like you are being watched as well. Not only are you an observer slash watcher, this is also a case of, like, your family, your spirit family, your what's the word I'm looking for? Your abovers, the people above you, or the people that send, the spirits that send you, are keeping a close eye on you, watching you, protecting you, even making sure that you do everything good. If you have, like, very intense spiritual awakenings, I'm being told, that's because the energy from this realm is so high vibrational that it might just be sometimes a little bit difficult for you to integrate them. Okay, but I'm also getting the sense, the message that you are learning to balance that emotional intellect. They keep sending you with that pulse of energy. They keep sending you a lot of flood of light codes. Okay, pile number 3. You just need to accept that you are this authority figure within the spirit realm. Okay, you're very spiritually high ranking, as is this realm that you're from. Body mind. I think pile number 1 got this as well, but that was one of the first cards. With this body mind card, see, this is kind of what I was seeing. This, like, just this random thing in the middle of blackness floating, right? What I'm getting with this body mind card, body mind is kind of like balance between body and mind. Once again, you're coming from this very high vibrational mind energy in order to bring balance and a better focus, I even want to say, for the body, which is the earth realm. Okay, your realm, the realm that you come from, pile number 3, is some sort of overseer of timelines, some sort of overseer of which way civilizations and species and realms and planes go in their progression. Okay, pile number 3. That's a very big responsibility, but you're here for it. It's what you are. So thank you so much for connecting and receiving. Please do consider liking and subscribing, and I will see you again for another reading. Satnam. Bye. Satnam, pile number 4. This is interesting, you know, like, I immediately got a very clear message from this, and then I saw that the thing wasn't paused, and then I tried to play it again, and then it kind of stopped. So I'm actually getting, like, there's gonna be some sort of a very strong resistance to this message that's gonna come through for you, pile number 4. But I'm being told to say, like, really go with it. Okay, go with this energy, my guy. Because, like, there's some sort of information that you need to know, and by you kind of resisting, like, obviously if you really don't resonate, don't take it at face value, but just keep an open mind. Okay, I do want to say, though, pile number 4, I immediately got that the realm that your spirit is from is some sort of biblical realm. It's some sort of realm where it's some sort of realm where the God of the Bible, or the where the God of the Bible is in charge. Okay, I'm seeing, like, I don't know how to quite explain this energy. I'm just seeing a lot of, like humility, like a lot of, like, very simple living that the beings do in that realm, but it's very similar for some reason, I feel like, to like the Old Testament kind of vibes. Okay, hopefully mine is the bloodshed and shit, but you, like, in regards to how the world is perceived. Okay, pile number 4, you know what realm you're from. You're actually from the realm, I want to say, like, just below source. Like, pile number 3 was somewhere around there, but pile number 4, I feel like you, the realm that you're from, you might actually have a very strong connection with God, with source. Okay, and I'm not talking about, like, God, I'm talking about God, like the thing that made everything. Okay, and the reason why you have that strong connection, pile number 4, is because you're actually, I don't know why it came across as, like, the Abrahamic God, but whatever. You have like, the realm that you're from, it's almost like the realm that you're from is almost like just underneath the throne of God, or something like that. Okay, I actually feel like pile number four, like I've mentioned, like each pile's like almost kind of like purpose that they need to live because of the realm that they come from. But for pile number two, I'm being told that you don't have a purpose on this realm, okay? Except for being. Your purpose is simply to be, because you are so close to God. You're the realm that you come from. Your spirit is so, I want to almost say, untainted by other layers of reality, that you are so pure in your connection with Creator that you don't need to be anything. Exactly. You don't need to be anything. You just need to be here. This is exactly what this Maiden and Two of Pentacles is giving me, okay? It's giving me this vibe of you're just meant to be this like being of, you're just meant to embody your highest and greatest. I know this thing is a bit skew. Let me just, oh my god. Just hold on for me, please. Bear with, bear with. I should have actually left it, but whatever, okay. Um, you're just meant to be here. You don't have any kind of specific purpose, any kind of specific something. You're meant to be here, living your best life. The Two of Pentacles is once again just this is actually giving me the vibe of just doing something here, doing some sort of spiritual thing or whatever, and then being like, okay, I'm done with this now. Then doing something else. You have complete free reign. Pile number four, because of this really close connection that your soul has with Creator, okay? And once again, everybody can, not once again, but everybody can have a close connection with Creator. It's just that where your soul originates from is like, it's like at his doorstep kind of vibe, okay? I actually feel like I also do want to say, pile number four, after this reading, the more you're going to connect with this realm, because me just like talking about this realm, connecting with this energy, and you listening is connecting you with that energy, right? The more you're going to connect with that energy, the more you're actually going to start noticing that your life is extremely easy, okay? Your life is going to become very easy for you simply because of who you are. It was just a matter of you needing to recognize that. With the Ten of Swords, I feel like that's an end coming to your hardships if you have been going through hardships, okay? We have the Four of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, let me first start with this Four of Swords. This Four of Swords is giving me just this very tranquil. Like, imagine being in the presence of God continuously. Like, everything is always fine. Everything is always okay. Everything is always more than better, right? Like, it's just like, because it's the ultimate. That's what everything is ultimately about for us, whether we know it or not, you know. We're all ultimately looking for that one thing, which is actually ourselves. But once we find that, we notice like God is there as well. Okay, so it's that kind of vibe where you're from. It's this it's like going home. Like, everybody, when people speak of going home spiritually, that's where you're from, okay? Their homes might be like another realm, but your realm is the actual home, okay? Pile number four. With this Ace of Wands and Ace of Pentacles, this gave me this bigger picture view of, once again, the realm that you are from is like some sort of source realm for the other realms, okay? Not that you are a guidance to the realms, but that you're actually like the source, the spiritual source of things manifesting into the other realms, okay? The realm that you are from, pile number four, is like almost like the factory of other realities, okay? Not necessarily that you actually have to do anything. It's just like everything flows from God through your realm towards the other realms. And that's a very profound like space to be in, okay? I mean, I guess ultimately we're all from there in some sense, but not everybody can actually access that amount of spiritual energy, okay? That's the truth with the King of Swords. I'm saying not everybody is meant to access that part of their soul, because not everybody can. Because, yeah, we all ultimately originate from God, but there's still some sort of, even in spirit, there's still some sort of a hierarchy, you know? Um, that's the way it is. Like, yes, we're all one, but hierarchy. Um, we have the King of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and and the Three of Cups. Six of Wands. Let me feel this energy quickly. I feel like because God is the source of love and light. Okay, God is the source of darkness as well. But I feel like God's mission for, because you are so close to God, God's mission for you is to kind of assist the other realms, the lower realms, into kind of your realm, the realm that you're from, and thereby your own spirit, is simply intended to share this light in order for the other beings in creation to be able to transmute hardship into laughter and light. Okay, this might not seem that like magical, but this is a very extremely high vibration. Like, once again, you're like basically on the footstep of God's throne. Okay, it's almost like like the realm that you're from, and your spirit can be some sort of intermediary between God and the rest. Okay, helping, yeah, like intermediary, being like a third party between God and the rest, almost. Okay, being like a messenger between God and the other realms. But that is intended. You're intended to be this being because you carry the light of God. Yes, we all carry the light of God, but we're not focusing on that now. We're focusing on your specific soul blueprint, the blueprint of the realm that you're from. Okay. For some reason, I just continuously feel the need to say that maybe you have this sense of, pile number 4, you have a sense of like struggling with like claiming your spiritual power because you don't want to seem big-headed or arrogant, and you want to be humble. But like, first of all, you have to embody this power. And second of all, the reason why you're feeling this like to the power is because you are so high vibrational in that realm, that where you're from. It's not like known that power is something to like. It's like, yeah, like this is just what I am kind of vibe. It's only in this realm that power can be misused and stuff like that. So that's the only reason you might have this resistance to it. Okay. But once again, you're like some kind of that's maybe why I felt the Christian Abrahamic vibes, because I did see the Catholic Church and now I'm seeing the Pope. So that's actually why that energy came through. It's almost like you're a Pope from God to the other nations, to other realms. Okay, that's what your spirit class is. Body, mind, 10 of Pentacles. Pile number 4, what more can I say? What more can I say? You are truly just meant to be a light unto the nations, a shining light unto the nations. And by the nations, once again, I mean other realms, other realities. You are... Pile number 4, I actually feel like this pile would be like your spirit or your soul is probably some sort of god, or probably some sort of deity, or some sort of it's just a very high vibrational being that you carry a lot of influence in other realms, and not in a sense of like pile number 3 where you're guiding or anything like that. This is more of like, you're not a king or a queen, you're an actual god or a goddess incarnate. Pile number 4, that's the message I'm getting here. Okay, if you start really connecting with this energy, you're gonna experience a very um profound strength within your abilities. Okay, you come from the godly realm. I'm gonna leave it at that, pile number 4. Thank you so much for connecting. Please do consider liking and subscribing, and I will see you again for another one. Satnam. Bye.